6:10, time for that bus stop forecast. Some kids, including Oklahoma City Public School kids, won't be going to the bus stop today as they cancel class for Election Day. I know a 5-year-old that will be sleeping in. I hope. We always fingers crossed on that one.
You were off yesterday, but then you had all the tornado warnings. So did you really have?
No, we were like
did you sleep in at all?
Tornado shelter like 6 a.m.
You're like, thanks a lot.
Dragging the boys out of bed. Let's go. Get to the bunker. Go.
That's a rude wake-up call, isn't it? For sure. Oh my gosh.
Well, you know, Lacey Swope was supposed to be off Friday through today, and she worked,
every day,
weekend and yesterday. So
it's been a wild November.
It has been. I mean, gosh, we've been seeing so much, but fortunately today it is nice and quiet. So we are expecting lots of sunshine for this afternoon. Starting out with a little bit of cloud cover right now, and there is areas of patchy fog, at least in really the north metro. But visibilities have improved greatly. Temperatures will wind up in the low 60s later today, but kind of looking at where we have been so far for the month of November in Oklahoma. Looking at tornadoes so far, we've got 9 preliminary reports, but looking at the record is 12 tornadoes for the month of November in Oklahoma. That was set back in 1958, and we are getting dangerously close to that. Now, we do have more storms in the forecast, but fortunately for us, I'm not expecting that kind of severe weather. But look at all the reports from the past few days, and we added several of those in eastern Oklahoma just yesterday. And there are still thousands of Oklahomans without power this morning, 2,000 in Oklahoma County alone, but 400 in Lincoln, 300 in Seminole, and several hundred across the far eastern part of the state. Rain, we got it. We needed it, and now we got a little bit too much all at once. 5.68 now is what we're looking at in Oklahoma City for the month of November. But look at the rest of the state, especially along and east of I-44. We've ended up where anywhere from 4 to 7 to nearly 8 inches of rain in parts of the state. Northwest Oklahoma missing out on most of that, but 6.79 in Jones, almost 4.5 in Norman, and almost 6 inches down in Purcell, almost 4 inches in Kingfisher, and about 6.5 over in El Reno. This morning, though, because of all the moisture that we've got some fairly light wind, especially in the eastern half of the state. That's where we still see at least some pockets of patchy fog, but visibilities have greatly improved here in the city. We saw some showers across far eastern Oklahoma. You can see that just south and east of Oklahoma City. That's going to be really across Henrietta and just east of Pontotoc now, and a couple of showers trying to make their way up to just west of Ada, but everything is drifting off to the north and east, and there's no lightning or anything like that associated with it. This is our downtown camera up of our Lucky Star Skycam network, starting out partly cloudy and cool. We're at 52 degrees. That wind is coming in out of the northwest between about 10 to 15. We're at 46 in Watauga, 47 in Weatherford, 54 in Chickasha, and 58 degrees right now in Shawnee. Lots of low 60s across the eastern part of Oklahoma, but out to the west, we've got low to mid 40s, even some 30s right now in the Panhandle. So pretty chilly out there. That wind is coming out of the west to southwest between about 5 to 10, but in western Oklahoma, it's coming in out of the northwest, and eastern Oklahoma, that wind's coming in out of the south. Now, eventually, I think even eastern Oklahoma is going to get that northwest wind before shifting back to the south late this evening. So the wind's kind of all over the place as this cold front continues to move east away from us, and eventually later tonight we are looking pretty clear. But over the next couple of days, it's just going to be very nice and cool. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s, lots of sunshine to go along with it. However, our next storm, it is on the way. It looks like that's going to be moving in by the time we get into Thursday night to early Friday. I think for Oklahoma City, our best chances arrive during the day Friday and all the way into Friday night. But that moves out by early Saturday morning. So for your Saturday during the day, really in the rest of the weekend, it's looking nice and dry with temperatures back in the 60s, lots of sun. By the time we get to about midweek of next week, we are going to be watching another storm system. But right now, it looks like the rain chances will be a lot better in far eastern Oklahoma. So most of us may miss out on that. This morning, though, the chance of rain, it's going to stay in eastern Oklahoma, and eventually it's going to move out of here by about late morning. Temperatures today make it into the low 60s, 60 in Harrah, 61 I think at the airport, 60 degrees today in Piedmont, 60 also in Alva, and 64 this afternoon in Lawton. Overnight tonight, it's going to be pretty chilly, dropping down into the low to mid 40s, 42 in Wellston, 45 in Bethany, and 43 degrees tomorrow morning in Mustang. The low 40s in Alva, the mid 40s in Woodward, and the low 40s tomorrow morning in Ada. Tomorrow afternoon, nice and mild, temperatures in the mid 60s, but we're also looking at those upper 50s in Woodward by the time we get into Thursday. 63 in Ponca City, staying in the mid 60s in Oklahoma City, and 70 degrees in Ada. Now, Thursday during the day, the rain chances look best out to the west. Thursday night to Friday morning, the rain does move east, and I think by Friday afternoon and evening, that chance is going to become a lot more likely here in Oklahoma City. This weekend, we do dry out. It's looking nice and cool. Next week, also for now, looks nice and cool. Guys, back to you.